Good day, smart traders. Francois here, senior analyst and trading specialist here at Smart Online Trader. I just want to welcome each and every one of you to this week's weekly market review. And as always, I want to ask to please ensure to stay till the very end, as I will be sharing my analysis and potential trade setups to be on the lookout for in the week ahead. Today we will be looking at GBP USD, gold and Nasdaq 100. So during this week, we saw the Bank of Canada make a significant move, and this was done on Wednesday by raising its benchmark interest rate to 4.5%. This has been the highest in 15 years. But it also announced at the exact same time that it will be pausing any further hikes at this time. This makes it the first central bank to take such a step in the face of global inflation. Meanwhile, the US economy continued to show growth with a 2.9% increase in activities in the fourth quarter. Despite declines in some areas such as housing and manufacturing, consumer spending played a significant role in the positive performance. As the markets processed a variety of economic and earning data during this week, we saw US equities end the day on Friday on a positive note. Tesla stock performed particularly well, rising a whopping 12.24%. This was after the company reported fourth quarter net income that exceeded expectations and provided optimistic predictions for the future. Amazon also announced plans to enter into the metaverse during this week by launching a digital asset enterprise that will be focusing on blockchain-based gaming and will reward its players in non-fungible tokens, also known as NFTs. So this is definitely something I'm going to be on the lookout for. This week's decline in gold prices can be attributed to two main factors. Firstly, better than expected US economic data. I think that one is pretty obvious because of the fact that this has raised optimism about the state of the economy within the USA. Secondly, looking at it from a technical point of view, the dollar index, which has previously been at a low of 101.5, has also begun to recover. Despite this, buyers are still in control on the gold market. And the next major resistance that we will be on the lookout for is that $1,970 an ounce. Finally, oil prices remained relatively stable on Friday due to uncertainty surrounding the upcoming OPEC Plus panel meeting. Although the release of the personal consumption inflation data from the Fed on Friday did provide a little bit more insight into inflation and monetary policies, I wouldn't be making any drastic trading decisions before that panel meeting has concluded. So traders, at this point in stage, as always, I just want to ask that if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Additionally, smash that like button, as it would truly help us with that all magical YouTube algorithm. And I would love to hear your comments about the events that we have covered during this session so far. What do you think about Amazon entering into the metaverse? Do you believe that Tesla is a good buy at this point in stage, or was it just a random spike? And what is your expectation of the gold market? Where do you think it's going to go? Are you believing that it's going to remain bullish, or are we going to see some correction take place? That being said, let's have a look at our analysis heading into the week ahead. As always, please familiarize yourself with the risk disclosure currently on your screen. If you want to read this in more detail, it is also available on our website. So let's kick things off by having a look at GBP USD, aka the cable. So as you can see here, GBP USD is currently moving in that upwards channel, as well as it is hovering right below that resistance at 1.244, and this is what I'm waiting for now to be broken. Once this resistance level has been broken, then we can start looking for buying positions higher up all the way to that 1.265 level. Should this resistance level, however, be respected, we can see slight correction down to the bottom of our channel. So that would be round about that 1.22 flat level, and then we might see additional buying opportunities from there. But as we are consistently on the daily level, bouncing on that dynamic support level, which is our 8 EMA, I do believe that during the week ahead, we could break the resistance level where we are now and then look for further buying opportunities. Moving over to gold, here we can see that we are also hovering just above that support level around that 1920 level, as well as that dynamic support, which is our 8 EMA. And as discussed just a few seconds ago, we are now still relatively bullish as the buyers are still in charge of this specific instrument. And during this week, we can look for those higher positions up to that next primary resistance level at $1,970 an ounce. Finally, let's finish things off with NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ gave us an immense amount of trading opportunities last week if you followed the analysis that we shared during last week's video. So last week we stated that if we stayed above that pivot point, we will remain bullish, and as you can see, that is exactly what happened. And it granted us with an immense amount of buying and selling opportunities during the week that has passed. Going into this week, now you can see we are at that primary resistance level at that 12,250 level. Should this resistance be respected in the early part of next week, we might actually see a pullback back to our support level, and that support level is at that 11,950 level. Or additionally, it might actually pull back and then bounce on our dynamic support, which could be more or less around that 12,000 level, as that is where it then should interact with our 21 EMA. On the other side, should we actually break this resistance at 12,250, then we can look for additional buying opportunities, and those buying opportunities can lead us through next week all the way to those absolute highs, which is at our next primary resistance level, which is 12,800. Traders, let me know what your thoughts have been on this analysis that we have just shared. I would love to hear your opinion as well in the comment section. As always, please smash that like button, as this would truly help us. Then I just want to finish off by saying I trust and I hope that each and every one of you will have a profitable week ahead of you. And as always, may the force be with you. Cheers.